Hello students, in this class we'll see what is access control. We are using since very beginning keywords like public. We haven't used I suppose private, but public we have been using since long. And I had told you that we'll come to know about these things once we'll arrive to some such point of time. Now this is the time when we have to study, learn and understand what is access control. So access control starts from here. Java access modifiers are public, private, or protected. Three access modifiers we have in Java. First is public, another is private, and one is protected. Where public we are using since long, private we'll see now, and protected also we'll see. One thing you need to know about protected is protected access specifier is applied only when inheritance is involved. So in order to understand the protected keyword properly, we will need to first see inheritance that we'll see after this. Let us begin by public and private. So when a member of a class is modified by public, here modified by public means when we write public, like public static void main, or when we write public anywhere, then what happens? Then the member can be accessed by any other code. If something, any variable or any function, if you have defined like public, then that particular function or variable can be used in any code or in any class in a program. If suppose we have multiple classes, then we can use it in multiple classes also. When a member of class is specified as private, this for the first 2-3 lines are only going to be important, okay? And this is quite simple things. It's quite easy to understand as well, okay? So something if it is public can be used by anyone, okay? But if it is private, then that member means the data member or the member function, can be accessed by other members of its class only. If something is defined as private, then it can be only used, it can be used, but only can be used in that class. It cannot be accessed outside the class in a same program, mind it. Now you can understand why main has always been preceded by public modifier. Okay. So here we can see this complete program. Look at this. Once again, let us discuss this. INTA, which is default access because we are not specifying access, then public, that's public, then the C is private, and we are making a method. Here we are also not defining the access specifier, so this method is also public for this package. And this kind of function where C is being used in this, of course, and C is getting returned. So public method can use the private method and indirectly can be used in another class. See that the value of C is getting returned here indirectly. So let us first see this once compile this, and let us compile it once and see. So now let us see the errors that is those are coming in during compilation. Let us reduce size. 4 errors. Okay. What are the four errors? Now here it will let you learn what is happening. We have here we are trying to use A and B. We are assigning where we are doing this in another class. So no problem is there. But when we are trying to use, look at this, C, line number 27. This is line number 27. It's telling that C has private access in access. So private, और ये बाकी तो ये खैर अलग प्रॉब्लम है. Yes, we need to change it. We do not directly use it like this. We have to use it like this because A and B are not local variables that you can use it like that. But if you wish to use the variables of any object, then we can use it like this. So of course, this error is also there because cannot find get C. Get C is not the function. We also need to call this get C using the object. In hurry, there was mistake, and this mistake let us understand the things in a better way. So save it back, Control S, clear the screen, and then compile it back. So again, only one error is there, is private, so it cannot be accessed like this. So let us make it comment. Simply, I've removed this particular line from the program. Now it's okay, and let us now see this dir/o-t, and in the top we'll find access test.class, access.class, access Java. So which have the main function, this access test has the main function. So what we need to do, what is it to do? Act test. Main method not found in class active. Please define the main method as public static void main string args. I see there. Public static void main string args. Act test. Is there any problem with this? Main method not found in. Is there any spelling mistake? Maybe very simple mistake maybe there. You may also. Yes, of course, simple mistake is there. Let us once again see, try. Yes, this was left. Yes, as I said, every mistake let you know something new. So अब देखिए आप, ये A का वैल्यू 10, B का वैल्यू C और C का वैल्यू हम लोग उस मेथड के थ्रू, these also things will let you know कि this is how also method can be called directly in the means. This is a return type function and this is called here, and whatever it is returning will be printed out because it is inside the system and it is printed. So with this simple example, what we have to understand, so we have to understand that if we have defined any method or any member public, then we can access from other class, but if it is private, then we cannot access it. So let us just to test it, let us also define it private void this. So what will happen? Let us see the same thing as expected, that OB set C has private access, so it cannot be accessed from this class. Okay, yes, this is what it happens. So we have to make it private, and let us see what else can be done. What else can be done? Set C 200. What we are doing, we are calling the set C function in a function of the same class. Means get C is a function of the same class, and there we are calling set C function, and set C is private. Here calling set C was where there, huh? Here calling set C was not allowed because it was private. So this time let us make it comment and try it this way. I think this thing is a little complicated now, but you'll have to understand. Now see how well it is working. Look, we are here watching the new aspects. For old students or for experienced, these are very simple things, but for new, you just need to be focused. Let me make the point is very clear again. Here we have modified it and we have made it private, and once we had made it private, then this we cannot call from another class. but the rule says that we can call it from the same class. Okay, so another function we are making, get C. It was intended to just return the value of C earlier, but now we have modified this program, this function, to call the function setC. And since the setC function is private, and the private access rule says that can be called in the same class, so it is easily being called from the same class, and we have given the actual parameter 200. It's called i's become value 200, and then c's become value, c's value becomes also 200, and then the value of c is returned 200. And see, this get c is being called from the other class because get c is public, that can be called from other one, and get c is calling the private member. So indirectly we can call the private members through this way. Yes, so this is the thing. But if we'll make the get c also private, then you know what will happen. So dear students, please practice this. Is quite easy. You can see this, it's no big deal. That's the same thing. The get c has become the private, so don't make it private, let it be public. If you're not giving, then also it's public, and if you want to give, then also you can give it. So fine, no problem. So today we have seen access modifiers in a very simple way. Please try it with your own thoughts and ideas, experiment with it, and you can learn it. And please take help of that book which is given there. So thank you dear students for today, and see you in the next class.